Game Lisicki.
So Lisicki holds. And she says, if I could just get that Wimbledon attitude.
14-15.
Two big serves.
She'll back up on clay.
And Pam, don't you think a lot of it has to do with how comfortable she feels with her feet? Stays in. She'll get rejuvenated.
Let me just say that last point is a perfect example of how her game is different on clay. I mean, Lisicki.
Apparently she will not play the French Championships because Tammy Shriver is just trying to...
the shot that Venus can pick on a little bit more. That's a great serve once again. That's a better point from Venus. What a shot.
She's playing with so much confidence now. That is out, and Lisicki has won 3 games in a row, 2 of them on Venus's serve, so she wins the first set. Wow. Quick turnaround here in Charleston. Back with set 2 after this.
Even in general, but to sustain the level. That's an aggressive, very aggressive return.
Venus saves 1, but she's still got 2 break points against her serve. She's lethal on that return.
15
Times a fast court player or hard court player feels the need to do different
about the
things.
strategy, because I think you're exactly right. You get too bogged down when you're not comfortable. Game Lisicki.
Well, Lisicki is really...
Well, she guessed right, Lisicki. It's well done.
And finally, we've been talking a lot about how Venus has to change surfaces. You've sort of changed your surface musically.
70% when she does. Another slider down the line. Very well played. You can... keep Venus in that point, and then that's called good. And the game goes to the German. 6-4 now.
You're going to look to attack.
Vicious.
Good job. Your first serves in the second set, Venus.
Oh, good change of pace there with the drop shot. 15 of it.
It's a great game from Venus until the end of the year. It's going to take a while for everything to make sense.
Is she like perfect on drop shots in this match? I can't
Great
remember
feel.
losing a point.
Huge serve set that point up, and it is 5-4 now.
Cliffy, I can tell you the dad, Richard, yelled bravo when Lisicki, his daughter.
For the second set, 30-all. Boy, that's a well-played point from Lisicki, wasn't it?
She'll feel pretty good.
Boy, that's a huge serve to start out this time. The grit is there. We talked about
2-0.
Wow, what a great shot, Williams.
She got it. Great hustle from Venus. Just couldn't control it.
That's just too tough. I mean, that.
First serve came through for Lisicki.
She threw in the body serve there.
Yeah. A big one. That's a good effort. Her biggest win, Cliff.
Well, you can see the excitement quotient, and you can understand it because this is the biggest win of her career. That said, she won a couple of smaller tournaments at the end of last year. She said that gave her the confidence to play well this year, which she has done. She wins it in straight sets. She was down in the first set. Are those tears behind her?
Yes, she's getting so emotional, which you love to see. This is how much it means to Sabine to have this
Definitely
victory.
Sabine felt comfortable at the end of that match. First off, is this the biggest win of your life? And if it's not, what else comes close?
I think the Fed Cup match against Lindsay Davenport was also a big win. This is, of course, I mean, a huge win. I still can't believe it. But, you know, I just went out there and fought, and, you know, I won.
When your dad came out at 5-4 in the second set, what are some of the things he said to you? He's your coach as well.
Yeah, he's my coach, and he just told me to keep going and play my game, that I'm playing great, and that I just have to keep fighting.
Two huge things for you in the match, your serve and your attitude. Are both the cornerstones so important to your game, both of those things?
Well, I love playing tennis. That's what I enjoy being on the court, and so I think everyone can see that. So and my serve, it's risky sometimes, but I just go for it.
And you bounce back from the double faults. Just a great match. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Libby.
Well done, Pam. Thank you. She speaks 3 languages, by the way, Polish, German, and English.